Hello friends, in today's video I'm going to discuss about creating custom visuals in Power BI. Let me say creating your own custom visuals in Power BI. There are 30 plus visual types available which are default on the face of the user interface of Power BI, and also you can access more than 100 custom visuals from the marketplace. Still, if you wanted to be creative and you want to create your own custom visuals based on your creativity, this video is going to help you. First, let me explain what made me to create my own custom visual in Power BI. Sometime back, I was working for a client and I had created similar kind of report. It has a pie chart and the pie chart was showing revenue by product. There are 5 or 6 products and it is showing with different colors and numbers. Each product has got a specific logo. My customer want that each product should show the logo also in the pie chart. When I said, okay, let me insert a logo by using the image option, he said that is not interesting. He want the image should be part of the visual, and when it comes along with the visual, it will be nice also and people will understand the information much more clearly. Not only that, when he is presenting in the boardroom or somewhere else, when he is creating a visual itself, automatically those logos will appear so that people will get impressed. That was the idea given me to create a custom visual, and the same thing I'm going to show you in this video. To create the custom visual, I need sample data. So I can actually get the data from this report itself. If you select any visual and if you go to the more options part, the 3 dots, if your chart is aligned towards top, it will be in the down. If your chart is in the middle of the canvas, then the 3 dots, the more options will be available on the above of the chart. So there I am going to this chart because I want to use this data. 3 dots, more options, and export data. So this data is going to, this option is going to give me the data in a CSV format. So I clicked on it, and now this I can say cost info by customer, and let me save this file. So this is a CSV file and it is now located in desktop. You need to find out which location it is being saved. By default I have saved in desktop. To create the custom visual, I need to open a web portal called charticulator.com. So let me go to charticulator.com. This is a open source web portal by Microsoft. So there I need to start launch Charticulator, and then you can actually drag and drop the file. So this tool supports CSV files. I'm selecting open or drop file, that is cost info by customer, and the data is now added to the interface. Done. Here you need to understand few important things like the panes, the areas, where to place what, etc. For example, fields pane where you load your data. So currently I have loaded 2 columns, and then I have 3 areas: glyph, layers, and attributes. Glyph is the area where you add your chart elements, like you can add a rectangle. A vertical rectangle means you are actually creating a column chart, and if you are adding a horizontal rectangle means you are creating a bar chart primarily, and you can actually modify them with some other options like a pie chart and other types of charts. Also you can add symbols and lines to create a line chart kind of chart, and you can add a text, you can add a picture or symbol, etc. So these are all layers, we call them as layers, and then it will be placed on the glyph. So after the glyph you have layers. So layers are 2 types, one is chart layers, another is glyph layer. Chart layers are plot segment and the title of the chart, and glyph will have all the layers you add, and attributes are basically the characteristics of all those layers, and you need to configure them. So let me first expand glyph and then add a rectangle to it. So currently by default it will be added as a vertical rectangle, and if you see the big view, there you will see a rectangle bars are standing like a column chart with similar height. If I collapse glyph and if I go to the layers, you can see now under glyph there is one element or one layer added. So that is called shape 1. I can rename it in attributes because there only I can configure these. So I'm just selecting shapes 1 and naming it as column. And if I click on the tick mark, it will be accepted. Now the name is changed below the glyph. So I have only one layer currently. I need to add more layers, but before that I would like to change this like a pie chart. So for that I need to go to one option called scaffolds. There are 4 or 5 options are available. There I'm selecting the polar, that is kind of circle effect, and bring into the big view. Now you can see all are now become like a pie chart having same kind of size and distance, etc. Now I need to add the values to it. One is I need to add the value to the these bars or these pies, and I need to add the colors based on the country. So let me select the layers, currently column, and then go to the attributes. There you have 2 options. One is size and shape, another is style. In the size and shape I'm adding the width, that is cost, so that you can see the width is now little changed. It was not like earlier that same size, it is now different. And then I need to add a fill based on the country. I'm just adding fill. Now you can see the fill is added. You can actually change this fill based on the way you will get a palette. If you click here, you will get different palettes. You can add different colors. You can add the hex colors and you can make them different, but I'm going with default colors. Now I need to add remaining layers, like I need to add data labels. For that I'm expanding glyph. Under the glyph you can see the rectangle now. On top of the rectangle I'm just adding text. So now the text is coming inside. You can place wherever you want, but I would like to place inside only. So just drag and drop inside, and then now it is another layer. And if I go to the attributes and you can see the text, I can name it as data labels. So now if I go to the glyph and select text, and if I go to the, oh, it's not been changed, I need to click on the tick mark and then click on the tick mark. Now it is changed. Now the text is currently showing text. I'll add cost so that it will show the full number, and you have a small code here. First of all, my cost I want to show by millions, so divided by 1 million, and I want a comma. If at all the number is more than 3 numbers, so obviously if it is thousands of millions, then automatically 1,000, and I want one floating number, that is 1 decimal. And if I click outside, you can see the number is now smaller. I can change the font, etc. I'll go to Arial, I select Arial black so that the number is good. Now I need to add the second data label, category label. So let me select glyph and then add the text again. Only this time I'm adding in the down. Now I need to say yes, okay. Now if I go to the layers, another text is added, and if I go to the attributes, I can change the name text1 to names and then press on the tick button. Here I'll add country. Now you can see the country name is coming, and this is absolutely fine, and I can change the font if I want. I'll add impact and change the size little down, and then now I need to add the logo or the flag icon or flag picture. Now I need to add another layer, that is image layer, where I'll configure with a flag icon for each country. So for that I need to get into glyph. There I'm adding the image icon, drag drop, and it is overlapping my data label. Let me bring this data label little down. and I need to increase the size of the icon, and then I need to configure this icon. Let me keep it like this. If it required, I'll come back and do some changes based on the requirement. Now I need to configure this. For that, I need to go to layers, select image 1 and change the name of image 1 to flags. Now I need to change the image. So in the image section, I need to add multiple images. For that, go to this link, that is binding the data based on a specific column, that is country. So if I click on country, I can get all the list of countries which are available in the data, and I can select the folder and download the picture. I have already created one folder containing all the images with equal size. So let me select the folder and then let me add those pictures. Germany, India, then France, Canada, and finally USA. So that way I have finished my visualization. Only thing is I need to make sure the tooltips, context menu and selection are checked, because these may require in the visualization based on the data and other fields available. Now I need to just save it and then export it. Now I am exporting this as Power BI custom visual. So there you can see all the attributes or objects of the chart are available here, and then I have enabled the drill down and other options, and you can actually add your own icon. I have already added one icon, and now I am downloading this as a custom visual. So name of the visual is YouTube custom visual, and then if I press save, the visual is now downloaded. Now I can use this visual, custom visual. So let me jump into Power BI desktop, and then in a new page, in 3 dots, get more visuals and import a visual from file. And then I'm asking to import, so I can just select the file. Now this time you can see the icon. The icon is whatever I have added. So it is my picture. So where now I can click on this visual to add the visual to the canvas. So I need to get the data, get the CSV data, and then cost info by customer. You can use your current existing data, but for quick explanation, I'm just adding the data and then load it. So in country, the field well, in the field well of cost, adding cost, and the custom visual is ready. I mean, you can make it much more accurate, increasing the size of the flag, and you will get the information. Hope you like this video. If you have any comments, feedback or suggestion, please mention them in the comment section. And I hope you have pressed the like button, and I hope you have already subscribed. If you have not, please do subscribe. I'm coming up with many more videos on custom visuals, and I'm trying new custom visuals. And if you have any suggestion or you want to share some sample data on which you want your own custom visuals, please draw a line on a paper and share with us. We try to create a visual for you. Keep watching, and thanks for watching this video.